what's up? Brandon Johnson here, and I just want to do a video on the difference between cutting and losing weight. Losing weight is what you see on Weight Watchers and shows like The Biggest Loser, where people that are really overweight try and lose as much fat as possible every single week and try and stand on the scale and have the number be as low as possible, which is, you know, great for people that are really overweight, trying to get out of that situation. For people that are, you know, just your average Joe, normal guy, whatever, maybe too overweight, maybe a little bit overweight, whatever, trying to get from there to like six-pack abs and, you know, big biceps, big, you know, you got to cut. And cutting is more specific, more math-based, a little more intricate, and the main goal of cutting should be maximum muscle. Like every pound you lose, you want all of that to be fat. Yeah, you want to lose as little muscle as possible. And if you're doing it, if you're cutting when you're starting out, you should fully and completely intend to build muscle as you start cutting. If this is your first year, if this is your first, after your first year, it's less and less likely. But say for your first year, you should completely have that in mind, that you're going to build some muscle and lose fat and make your body recomposition itself so that the fat goes down, the muscle comes up. That means complete control of your diet. Don't be jumping on the scales and being like, oh, it's down, woohoo! You jump on the scales and you say, okay, what does that say? Compare that to last week. What does it say for the week before? That means if at this speed, with my current body fat percentage, maybe I'm losing a little bit too much fat, let me up my calories slightly just so that I can make sure that I'm minimizing my muscle loss. Because what will happen is, you try and lose as much fat as you possible. It's easy. For anyone that wants to know macros, I'm gonna give you some macros for losing as much fat as possible, right? 1 gram of fat, 1 gram of protein, 1 gram of carbs. If you can manage it, you will lose loads of weight. Easy, there you go, it's done. That is the perfect weight loss diet, yeah? Nothing, yeah? If you don't eat, you'll lose weight. It's as simple as that. But if you want to make your body look as good as possible, you have to put your body in a position where it is likely to preserve / create new muscle and also burn fat that it has. That means a caloric deficit to a level that I say is maximum around like 600 calories. Over 600 calories, at 600 calories, that's like maximal fat loss, right? So if you're in a position where you just want to lose a little bit of fat, I'll go less than that, like 300, you know, 200, whatever. Just a little bit off your caloric, so you're losing that in that window. If you're losing less than a pound a week, you're going probably too slow. If you're losing more than 2 pounds a week, it's too quick. And I've done it, because I've been at a pound a week, I've been at less than a pound a week, I'm about that now, and I've been at over 2, I remember jumping on scales in it for like 4 weeks in a row, a kilo down each time. That was towards the end of my cut, and I just wasted like a year of muscle gain, so I got impatient and wanted to see my abs be as ripped as possible. Basically, I just wanted to do this video to make sure that everyone knows, everyone that's cutting, that's trying to look as good as possible, if you want to look as good as possible, you got to cut. Forget jumping on the scale and trying to see a lower number as possible. That's for children, that's easy. It's easy. If you're lifting weights, have anything like, something like control of your diet, just massively drop your calories, take 1,000 off, and you'll just lose as much weight as possible. You won't look good. You won't look good. You'll look better if you start off really fat and then, like, you know, like do it, and then you'll be like less fat and that'll be better. But if you're just a normal person, you're trying to look better, you don't want to shrink. What happens, especially with women, I've noticed, is they go on these crazy, incredibly low calorie diet to try and see a lower number in the scale as possible, and they just shrink. But what happens is when you shrink, your body fat percentage doesn't actually change. You stay at the same rough percentage of fat, but you just lose so much muscle in comparison. So you look smaller, but you don't actually look better. See, what we want to do is shrink wrap this fat around our muscles so they get all that vascularity, abs, etc, etc. Basically, that's just what I wanted to tell you, and just let you know there's a difference between cutting and losing fat, losing weight. brandonjohnson@gmail.com. You've got any queries or theories or suggestions? If you want to know how to cut, my cutting calculator is low. Other than that, like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and of course subscribe.